Go ahead with the recap.
Okay. Last time we began on Mordenkainen's island in Hell. We were about to head off towards the obelisk that is haunted by a mage that he tasked us to go and investigate and to neutralize the threat there if needed. He also tasked us to figure out which of the nycaloths that are accompanying us is secretly hired by Zariel to assassinate Mordenkainen. We started by taking the boat from the island back to the shore, and we're talking to them. And apparently, Schraal is the smartest, according to Sheena. And we asked him to kind of keep watch towards the front while Sheena rows the boats, and she tells us the story of Schraal's cleverness. He says we cannot trust Schraal. Schraal has tricked his lover and leader, Malisha. He convinced her that he loved her, promoted to be him to be the second in command of her band. But she was wounded in battle, and Schraal killed her. He lied to the others, saying she had died of her wounds. But another noticed the wound was fresh, and he was run out of the group for his deception. We eventually make it to shore, and Schraal indicates the story was true. We discuss flying versus the vehicles and decide on both. So that means the slower one, it'll take about 14 hours to get to the obelisk. From Mordenkainen's island, it was northwest of the map, which is Contra Abyss. Apparently Pavel didn't prepare Featherfall today, so the thing about flying. But anyway, Schraal picks Vin and Spinchop and carries them up 100 feet in the air. And as we are heading out, we notice the wizard tower disappears. I think it's pretty normal. I think it comes in and out and comes back and forth. We travel through the war-torn wasteland of Hell, and we ask them a little bit about Mordenkainen's tower. They say that the tower goes many different places. He has a spectral dog, apparently. We ask the Soul Collector. They say the Soul Collector has an arena with gladiators. And Sheena says that she has fought there before and that there are humans there. Orzak says he was a smuggler. His last job was to smuggle items from Askavik, from the ships to the docks, into the Emporium. Though he's a smuggler, he does not sneak, apparently. And he got into a big fight with a guy in Askavik named Brommonch. And he had to hide. Apparently, Torek got angry and punched a barmaid. And Brommonch did not like that. Torgak had a story about Sheena. He said, "Do not trust Sheena. He is on an active contract with the devil." He was bragging about it while playing cards only days before. Her contract is to take out a demon prince to earn favor with Zariel. We discussed a little bit their demon lords, and they have demon princes, and the demon prince's name is Basmat Baphomet, which he said it wrong, but it's Baphomet, the Prince of Beasts. And they said the demon princes are the most powerful of the demon lords, and that they are rulers of areas of the abyss. The abyss has hundreds of layers, and that there are hundreds of demon lords, but only about a dozen princes. As we travel, there's a weird, wispy shadow creature in front of the car that we swerve around. Pavel tries to cast message, "Are you okay?" And this creature responds to us with images. And there's a fractured image of Zariel before her fall, riding Lulu, mean with a female commander. We stop the vehicle, we try to interact with it. We get an image of Zariel that shudders and a cacophony of whispers. And then we attack the person nearest us and take psychic damage. We see images of Yale handing Zariel the greatsword and yielding her command of her militia to Zariel. We can tell that that Yale and Zariel were good friends, including Lulu. We see Zariel defeating a gnoll demon and saving a village called Idleglen. The people there built a shrine to Zariel that saved them and started worshipping her. Vin knows the history of this place. The town was attacked by gnolls, and the town cleric prayed to Leander, I believe, who sent an angel Zariel to drive the gnolls away. Vin also knows that the villagers prayed to her after she saved them, and later, when Zariel was venturing into hell on her mission, she took their militia and combined it with the Hell Riders to fight in Avernus. And the leader of the Idleglen militia was Yander Sunstar. And we see the militias gathering others from the area of the Sunset Mountains, which is now Eltergard. We have a vision of Lulu, a vision of Zariel atop Lulu in Avernus. We see a group of Hell Riders panicking and abandoning the battle, going through a portal. Eventually, we do retreat from this wispy creature and find shelter to rest. The creature sometimes when a creature knows a powerful secret that is protected by a curse, it can create something called an alep, and when they die, and the curse destroys their bodies and makes them in a state of agony. Sharing the knowledge that they are burdened with causes some temporary belief. We believe that writing down the secret could save the creature, allowing it to rest. Or if we just destroyed it, it could put it to rest. When in the shelter we found, there was some big bones that were just good to rest at. In the distance, Vin saw a weird insect nest, like a giant hive, but fairly far away. And there was a radiant glow off in the distance contra abyss direction. They play some card games. Spinch plays with them a hellish game of blackjack. And eventually we get back onto Maggie and head disward. And Cheryl says that Torgek is very reliable, that she was, that in terms of smuggling goods, he always delivered. Didn't write down full context of this, but I wrote out, how do you feel about wood and wood related products? Apparently wood is not string. It's not strong. Sorry, not strong. And Vin said, oh, that's where you're wrong. Eventually we come to a deep cavern in green ooze. There's a dam preventing the ooze from flowing into the river Styx, made of metal and stone. Apparently this place is called the Pit of Shumrath. There's a pit fiend in the bottom of the chasm that, as he decomposes, he creates the ooze. Let's see. We heal a little bit. Pavel reads his book. Let's see. In the pit, we also see there's like scaffolding, like there's being work done down into the pit. Apparently, it's a big mine of green Batonian steel. And we know that Batonian is just another word for hell. I think for Avernus. But eventually we start traveling again away from the mines and the pits, and we travel for another 9 hours. Eventually we rest for the night, and yeah, we take some watches. Pavel offers to send to Tamila's family. He sends to Vasha and asks her to relay the message to Tamila's father, and mentions that Tamila has a boyfriend. Spinch prays to Ilmater just to check in. Schroll tells Spinch to shut up about his god, and they get to talking a bit. She says that Asmodeus is the god of this place and of devils, this is his land, and that Zariel is the ruler of Avernus. During Vin's watch, he notices a vehicle that drove from the river Styx to a big rock, and Pavel notices a structure at the big rock, something metal. Pavel asks about the layers of the this is it has layers, kind of like a tiramisu. Apparently, there's lots of layers, but they blend together. And sometimes it's referred to as the infinite layers of the abyss. In the mornings, Finch made eggs from the abyssal chickens. It's really good. And they made a comment that that Finch should work for Alvescum. I can't pronounce it, but it's a tavern in Alkavik. Eventually, we head off Disward. So as we head off to the Disward, Vin sees dragon skulls on the side of the mountain that look a lot like the lair of Tiamat. But we do not stop there. We continue on. And then we come to the town of Alkavik. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Okay. At this point, we decide not to stop, but to come back right after the obelisk. We'll come right back to the town next. Because we've noticed the market and the harbor. And there's a crossing for the Styx here at the town. But in the distance, we notice a tar pit to the north. We continue on, and eventually we find the obelisk, about 30 feet tall. There are 7 standing stones around it, creating like a domed force field of some kind of magic. And near the obelisk, there is a man. And as we see this, we ended the session there.
Yes. Anything anyone else would like to add? Awesome job, as always.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, so what you see here is it's a 30-foot tall obelisk in the center, surrounded by 7 smaller obelisks around it. They're on like a hill. And there's a tall man in tattered robes. You hear him screaming into the wind. Do you approach?
Well,
What's he screaming?
I could just message him.
Yeah, you can do a perception check. And yeah, you can message.
Yeah.
All right. I
Perception
point
check
at the
for sure.
man. Hello. You doing okay over there? Need any help?
Then you hear it is all curse words. Fuck, shit. He's just going on and on.
Okay.
Non-stop curse words. And Pavel, you hear help? Yes, yes, please come help. Yes.
Gosh, if we didn't have a job for Mordenkainen, I would say we should just leave. So we're here once again. Just to recap, we are here because Mordenkainen wants us to figure out whether there's a he wants to just keep track of all the spellcasters, and he wants to find out whether there's a dangerous spellcaster here.
Yeah, if he needs to be destroyed or not, or if he's a danger to the balance of things.
Right. Balance of things. All right. I'll sort of just turn to the group. I think he's crazy, but let's go meet him.
Right. Is there a barrier in front of us? There's like force field magic, right?
Yeah. It seems like as you approach, you see him like run up between the stones, and he can't get past like the center that connects the stones. You see him like slam on an invisible force with his hands to try and get as close as he can.
Is the invisible force field here at this like edge on the map, or is it like up here between the smaller obelisks?
Draw it. Yeah, it's like that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't know. We probably shouldn't touch it, right?
We can just talk to him, find out what's going on.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I mean, we just really just need to figure out what's going on. That's it. We don't have to fix anything.
Hello. Yes. Hello, humans. And halfling. Oh, yes. Is that an orc I see? You're not from this plane, just like me.
What are you doing here?
I'm stuck. And he like slams on the wall. Belle stuck me here.
So I had to check because I had doubt, but I'm a gnome. So.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, he would have said no. He knows what a gnome is. My bad. The fact that you had to check through those is really funny. I'm used to my halfling character, sorry.
He said Belle. Belle
Yeah.
trapped him here?
Belle trapped me here.
Why'd he do that?
Hmm?
Why do you ask? Are you friends of Belle?
Not
Never met Belle.
He's a bastard. That's why.
How did this come to happen?
Well, he considered me his adversary, which was very high honor at the time. But I failed to beat him in battle, and I woke up here. Some sort of prison. He did give me a clue as to how to free myself, but I haven't been able to figure it out.
So what you're saying is you're pretty thoroughly anti-devil. How do you feel about demons?
I don't care about anything but getting out of here.
Okay, great. Vin mimes right and just whispers a bit of Pablo. Doesn't care about the balance at all. I think we might honestly probably be good, unless you want to do the puzzle.
Well, I'm trying to remember who is Belle?
Yeah, give me a
I've heard this name
history.
before.
Yeah.
Is he one of the
Can I-
warlords?
Mm-hmm. Anyone can history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many things with a BEL in them. My notes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obelisk and
Nice. Yeah. So both Vin and Pavel, you remember Bel was the ruler of Avernus before Zariel. Now he's a warlord. But
I thought that was Gorgok. Gargok?
He took over after Gargoth. So it's Gargoth and Bel, then Zariel. Yep.
Okay.
So
how long have you been here?
What is time? It's all relative, right? I don't know. I have run out of curse words. I can't think of any new ones.
Did this happen when Bel was the Lord of Avernus?
Yes. Is he not anymore? Good.
Does this person look like a human?
Yeah, he looks like a human.
Okay. And like just the time frame of
Can I insight check that he's actually a human?
Yeah.
Was he described as a ghost at one point?
Haunted
right?
was a word used, right? Haunted.
Yeah. So let's I guess just 2025.
Nice. Yeah, you sense that this form is not what he's used to. As in, this isn't his true form, but you're not sure what his true form could be.
Okay. All right. I'll relay that to everyone and be like, actually, can I lean over to Spinch?
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, Spinch, don't you have like some weird like detecty thing with the big guy? Like, can't you just tell if certain things are certain things?
Yeah. Sorry, mid cough here. I think so. Yes. But is he a thing? He looks like a man.
I don't know what things do you detect? Like, can you do
Oh, great question. I have not done that in a while. Let me look. Oh, I think I can find the devils and things that are dead and angels.
Okay, honestly that covers a good bit of what I think he could be. So why don't you give it a try? Let's see.
I
what
will
happens.
see what he is. And Spinch just squints his eyes real hard, almost like he has to take a poo, and will use Divine Sense.
Nice. You use
Vin
Divine
takes
Sense.
several steps back after
Just
the
Spinch
pyramid incident.
Pavel, does he notice anything with you?
I don't think so. I think I'm
Okay.
a humanoid.
All right, good.
I
I know
but
some of your flair lately has been a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flare is there.
All right. You don't notice that Pavel has broken any sort of undead barrier. He is still human. But you do notice that these three are fiends.
He's not evil.
He's not evil. These three are definitely evil. And it's weird because you can sense all around you, but you can't seem to sense anything inside of this circle.
Does one fiend smell worse than the other ones?
Give me an insight check.
Sure thing. Nope. They all smell equally horrible.
Yep.
Disgusting. Spinch starts gagging a little bit. Wait, what do I sense of him? Nothing. I don't sense anything, but they are bad. They are evil.
Well, I mean,
They stink.
Okay, we got that one. Okay. Oh, hey, do you want to give Pavel, do you want the clue then? To help figure out the puzzle?
Well, I mean, we can figure out the puzzle, but I think he's being a bit evasive about why he is here and how long it's been and all of that. I don't know that it's a good idea to try to let him out yet.
Oh, no, not for sure, but like, I figured you'd be all into the puzzle thing.
I am a little bit into the puzzle. Now that you mention it, you're right. I want to know what this is. I want to know how it works. I want to defeat it.
Can I throw a rock at the force field to see what happens?
Sure. Yeah, you throw the rock and it just bounces off the force field.
You should find out his name.
What's your name?
My name is Ubbalux. I'll put it in chat.
And if you were not in here, trapped anymore, what would you do?
Have you ever had, I don't know if they still have these cheeseburgers? I would go find a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers? Have we had cheeseburgers? Is that canon?
I would say Spinch for sure. Vin, yeah, you love food. Vin's a foodie. So Vin and Spinch for sure definitely have had a cheeseburger.
If I see confused faces, I will definitely start going into detail of the perfect hamburger.
You get food in hell, or is that like a go to the material world kind of a thing?
Well, I don't know much about the current state of Avernus, but I assume there's merchants, traders. I could help you. I know how to get to Bell.
Do you think that maybe Zariel's holed up where Belle used to be, and maybe he could help lead us to her?
Who's Zariel?
That's more for my
The new
group than
Belle?
for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Belle, sort of.
Yes, if you don't like this Zariel, I bet Belle could fight her. I don't know. He
I
should
don't think
be.
that's probably.
So you would be in favor of Bell returning to lordship over Avernus?
That I don't care about. All I care about is getting out of here. And it's the only favor I could think of that I could get to you.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I need to be bribed at this moment. I just don't totally believe your story, and it's hard for me to think it's a good idea to do anything if I don't know what's going on. So maybe one more time. You said you were the adversary of Bell. Why? What does that mean? Why? What were you trying to get out of a challenging Bell?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because he wants to get out of here.
Thank you for advantage. Okay.
All right. He looks a little sheepish, and he says, "I'm sorry, you do not trust me. I do not understand speech. I haven't spoken to anyone in so long. So I found myself trapped in Avernus, and I was wandering the plains, and I was making a map, and the devils heard of my power. I know quite a lot of spells, and they started fighting me, and I would kill them. And Bell heard of this, and he did not like me for this."
I like insight to see if that
Mhm.
rings true, or
Yeah. That's a really good insight. You feel like he is stretching the truth, but he is telling the truth, and that the major points are true, but he's hiding something.
convey that to the group in a whisper.
Yeah, it is odd. It doesn't explain to me why Bell would put you here. Can you help me with that at all?
He's a devil. He likes to torment people.
Can you do a little better than that? I mean, that's just ad hominem.
Are you a wizard? Can you do a spell?
He
You there?
will. Yeah, I'm picking a spell. He will go invisible. I have gone invisible. It is a spell.
Well, that look like a spell. Is that how you would have gone invisible, or is that like a demon thing?
Can I do an Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. Let me just double check.
I
the
do
language.
know the spell invisibility, by the way.
Okay,
If that
great.
helps.
Yeah, that does help.
Mhm.
I just want to check the language on this. If it's okay. Yeah, you can tell it was a spell, but it was innate. It wasn't like a wizard casting a spell. It was more like a sorcerer casting a spell.
So, but it was a spell that was cast. It wasn't
Yep.
just a innate ability that
Right.
they used to turn invisible. They did the components and did the magic, and the
Yep.
weave happened. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was magic. That was a spell.
Mhm. I think I interrupted. Pavel had asked him to maybe elaborate a little more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to help a little bit more, because like it doesn't. What he said so far doesn't help. Doesn't get me all the way to understanding why he's here, and his response to that was just that Bel is a devil and devils torment people, and I said that's ad hominem.
Mhm. I do not know his motivations. Perhaps we could go and ask him. He did give me a hint to get out, so perhaps it was just a punishment.
Why haven't you solved the puzzle yet? Then? You just lazy?
I've been trying. It's just I've. Do you want to help me or not?
We've been tricked and bamboozled before down here after helping. Is my only comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm leaning towards not at this moment. Not that I couldn't be persuaded to help, but
we could go talk to Bell and then come back if you told us where
Right.
he is.
Mm.
But then I would have no more leverage. How could I trust that you would come back?
Well, I mean, it's not like we're promising to. If you turn out to be super shady, we definitely won't.
That's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is like an opportunity to convince us if you want to take it. Why were you in Avernus? Like, who were you before Avernus? Like, why did you come to Avernus and get stuck here and map it?
I was working for Candlekeep. They wanted more maps. The last cartographer went mad.
Actually, does make kind of sense. Are you stuck here in hell then?
Yes, I am quite stuck. I lost
I
my
mean, not
tuning
in the
fork.
Gotcha. Interesting. Who has your tuning fork? Where'd you lose it?
I think Belle took it.
So
I
Belle might
woke here and
have.
I no longer had it.
So that means that you were not stuck until you fought Bell, and he took your tuning fork.
Yes, that's correct.
Then, I mean, earlier you made it sound like your story is starting to fall apart a little bit. Earlier you made it sound like you fell into Avernus on accident and were stuck here and just decided to make a map for the heck of it. And now it sounds like you were here for a purpose to make a map.
I kind of thought maybe he was saying he was on purpose here to make a map. I don't know.
I thought you would help me out of the kindness of your hearts. Why aren't you helping?
Well, some of these.
Oh, we're not that kind. Yeah.
Some of these guys might, but I'm really not that. Actually, we're here to. We've been bamboozled before, so.
Really, we're not even really here to help. We basically are just gathering information, then going from there.
You see him start to get really angry, and his form fades away. and he starts raging against the wall as this new form, which I believe I have a handout for. One sec. Stupid petty humans, help me!
You see? Hmm.
Well, now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
What do we know about this type of creature?
Yeah, give me a Arcana or History for anyone that, because you've not encountered one in the story so far.
Neither is great, so I guess I'll roll history.
is this for anyone to try? Or?
Anyone can try.
Oh, Pavel, I'm so sorry.
Tamila, you came across this in your reading on devils. You saw one of the greater demons that they fight is Bargura. I think I mispronounced that, but this thing is a demon.
I always get so confused with Tamila's not. Demons are from hell or they're from the abyss?
They're from the abyss, yeah. They're the ones fighting the devils here in hell.
Do I know what creates them? Like, does any part, like, how do I reconcile the fact that he's a demon with the parts of his story that kind of sort of sounded true, but now...
Let me flip a little bit on them.
I mean, it's not totally impossible that a Balgura could have been working for Candlekeep, and it's not totally impossible that a Balgura could have been killing demons while trying to map Avernus.
Mm-hmm. But why would he? I mean, it's not impossible, but at the same time, I think it would
likely.
Yeah, it's maybe not even unlikely is the right word. I mean, the main purpose, and
where did he find out about cheeseburgers? I didn't even know about cheeseburgers.
That is a great question. Does Candlekeep doesn't have them?
There's probably in a book. Probably in a book.
All that information and not a
Can't eat a book.
Cheeseburger to be found. Not a decent cheeseburger to be found in the whole place.
They all suck at cooking. They could be they are normally they run in like packs. They don't fight for any allegiance though. They just kind of serve themselves. But they can be manipulated or they can be forced to work with other demons or anyone really if they can overpower them.
Do I know anything about like people turning into demons or like demons like consuming the memories of a person where this maybe used to be a wizard or a sorcerer but not anymore or
yeah. This is not, you don't know about anything like that. But you do know that they can be intelligent, so they can use any normal means to learn.
If a Balgura was running around Avernus, like how much damage could they do? How would this affect the balance if we let this out?
You know, Tamila, one by itself wouldn't do much harm. There's definitely stronger devils. Now, it could take out all of the weaker devils that you fought. But any stronger devil could take it out easily.
Yeah.
So it's still a bit perplexing. Why did Belle put you in a box instead of just killing you?
Is he just still raging and not listening to us anymore?
Yeah, he was raging. He stops when you start speaking, though, and he says, Belle did not tell me why. Perhaps he likes to see me angry.
Makes you important Like, more so than just a regular demon.
I know secrets of the Bleeding Citadel.
Do I recognize the Bleeding Citadel?
Yeah, give me a history check from your readings on devils.
Well and good.
Yeah. It is a kind of a place that was revered. It's kind of like a holy sanctuary in Avernus.
Fully by whose standard? Like, it's like a
By devil standard, yeah.
by devil standards.
Do they know what it's, I don't know, consecrated to?
You would know it was... Oh, I had it mixed up. Sorry. This is actually a temple depicting goodly creatures. And it is Lathander.
In
That's still in
Avernus?
Avernus.
Yep, in Avernus.
So when you say the secrets of the Bleeding Citadel, I think that's what you said. That's what is that knowledge? Is that knowledge of like power that can be utilized about the Citadel? Is it the workings of the Citadel, or like the secret passages in and out of it?
There is a great treasure in there that Belle wants. I know how to get it.
Ah, so now it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why you're not dead.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so let's just step back for a second in terms of balance in the
In
cosmos.
terms of balance, there is a weapon on the table.
What is the treasure? Do you know? Tempt us. Tempt us, demon. Tell us what this treasure is.
I only know that an angel placed it there.
Does that sound a lot like, something maybe we're looking for?
Well, the timeline doesn't make sense for it to be the sword.
Oh, no, it doesn't make sense. Well, I guess it kind of. I guess.
But if an angel placed it there before the war, and Zariel took, control and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would have
And-
been.
and
It
if-
would have been after Zariel fell. I'm
And
guessing.
if it were Zariel that placed it there, then Zariel would know what it is and where it is. And I think
Yeah,
she doesn't
you're
know
right.
where the
You're
sword
right.
is.
I'm wrong.
But still, an artifact of Zariel from her time as an angel is a big deal. Whatever it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, anything an angel placed in a temple to Ender. It's probably a big deal. Is Lulu with us?
Yeah, Lulu would be there.
Lulu, do you know anything about the Bleeding Citadel? You remember? Probably not, because Lulu can't remember anything.
I'm gonna roll the dice for her.
Oh.
No. No, I don't remember right now, but I'll keep thinking. And you see her like thinking really hard.
So what's the offer? If we let you out, you'll tell us how to get into the Bleeding Citadel so we can get this treasure? or you're offering to accompany us, or what's the offer here exactly?
I can only take you there, I can tell you, but I can't go inside.
And is there a reason why you would do that instead of just killing us? We've kind of given you a hard time at this point. I wouldn't blame you for wanting to just kill us.
You see him start to rage around. Just like, this is getting tiresome. I cannot defeat all of you. And he looks to the devils the Yugolos that you brought with you and everything. I would not. I am smarter than that.
Do I think we could take him? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, insight.
Okay. I'm not good at that. I'll probably believe him. It's like, yeah, Pavel would 100% think he could take this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you think if all of you guys are all rested up, you can take him. Without the Yugolos elves.
Well, then I think the last component of this is what it means for the balance of this place.
There is no
Which-
balance.
Let's maybe talk over here in the corner. Let's look at me like walk out of here, out of hearing distance from him, and just like,
You stay there.
or don't, you know. That's
No,
mean.
actually, he doesn't really have a choice, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why it was mean. Yeah.
So-
Spinch, come over here for a second.
I mean, I think
Yes, it's just been talking with the nycaloths, just making casual conversation.
Oh yeah.
He's not part of the trying to figure things out talk.
Yeah, neither are they. They're just very much like, we did our job. We're just chilling.
As soon as I get called over, they'll all say, "Oh, sorry, let's pick up on how cheeseburgers taste in a minute," and then he'll just like run away.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of balance, the thing that would be good for balance is repelling to some extent the demonic incursion into Avernus, because they're kind of winning. If the demons take over Avernus, that would be bad for balance. As things are now, they're kind of okay, but it looks like the demons might be able to take over. I think that's kind of. Does that sound right to everyone else?
Well, I think maybe, but like, I mean, what I'm leaning towards, just so you all know, is this seems pretty safe to leave him here and not do shit for at least right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm
and-
at.
Well, and I feel like it's a nice opportunity we can come back at some point and like get him if we're like, hey, let's go sneak into the Bleeding Citadel and have someone that can help us out on that a little bit.
Like
I mean, I don't
do
see any.
We have just so many like things that we need to squirrel into. It's like we're going in every direction all at once.
We
But
are,
what
and I
if
feel
he
like
gets out on his own, and when we come back, he is not here, and then he hates us.
that's definitely a possibility. But it sounds like he's
I don't
been
think
stuck
he's
in there
getting
for
out
a
on
few
his
hundred
own.
years. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like
I would think that this clue that he got had to do with revealing what Bell wants to know to get into the Citadel. That's got to be the answer for how he gets out, is giving that information. I don't know how the puzzle works to do that, but I would guess that's what.
do you
that's
want
what
to
Bell
like
would set up.
do you want to like try to like see if we can't solve the puzzle and just be really careful not to let him out, and if we do let him out, we'll kill him, kind of a thing? Because also, then maybe he won't like hate us quite as much if we're all like, oops, couldn't figure it out. We tried to help you, so sorry. We'll come back if we have any ideas. Maybe he won't hate us as much, and
I mean,
be more inclined to help us out
kind
later.
of a. I mean, I think that kind of is a might be one of the best ways to work this, is to ask for the clue, get all the information we can, and like, don't even try to solve it. Just take it all down and be like, we'll come back if we figure it out, and then we come back if we figure it out. That might be a good way to go. I'm just trying to think of, like, because the other component of this is we want to make an ally of Mordenkainen, and he's so cool. He has like such like important ideas, like balance of the cosmos. Like, that's crazy. That's super cool. So I think that's sort of what I'm more interested in, is trying to, and we gotta deal with the nycaloths as well. Kind of thought we would get here and they would have some big reveal where they would start doing things and we would learn more. But that hasn't happened. All we know is stories we've gotten.
Did I notice them doing anything while I was talking with them, DM?
Give me a perception.
Sure. Ooh.
Nice. You notice that both of the guys don't really know Sheena that well, and they're like getting to know her a bit. But they seem to know each other very well. So Torgrak and Shaw seem to have they've worked together more than they've let on.
Oh, interesting. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. When they pipe in about the nycaloths, I'll just mention that in the conversation.
I mean, I thought we had kind of said we kind of were thinking Sheena maybe wasn't it because she's definitely under contract, but it wasn't to kill Mordenkainen.
I don't know. So she's under a contract to kill the beast guy, right? Balamoth.
But Prince of Beast, yeah.
Baphomet, or
So-
Baphomet, sorry.
Baphomet. And I was thinking that I think that's what I was thinking, is that coming in, like, it doesn't look like she would have. I wouldn't expect her to have the capability to kill Baphomet, but it's something that maybe Mordenkainen could do. So it makes sense that she would want to help him. It doesn't make sense that she would want to kill him. But at the same time, she's also the most suspicious of the three.
Yeah. Most inclined to lie and stuff like that. Alright, well, let's maybe focus on one thing at a time, I guess. If they do something to suddenly reveal their allegiances, then we'll deal with them, but let's make a decision, I guess, about Obelisk dude. Are we okay with agreeing that I feel like if we're gonna make a friend of Mordenkainen, then either we do not let him out or we let him out to murder him, are kind of the two things that help keep balance in hell right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we do not let him out and let him go.
Well, I think the thing that is the real balance tipper is the artifact that was placed by an angel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
we do not let anything escape here that has knowledge on how to get that artifact.
Well, I think,
And if the puzzle reveals that, then we don't do that.
I think we need to collect that knowledge.
Okay.
And
Correct. We collect it, but beyond our group, we do not let that knowledge leave here, and that means we do not let him out.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is, if we don't have that knowledge, we don't know if anything else out here does, or if there's any other way to get to it. So, killing him, I would rather let him out and run wild and have the chance to get him again than I would just destroy the key to whatever this is.
Okay. I would prefer to keep him in his
maybe-
prison and let him out later if it's to our advantage. Should I go ahead, Vin? What were you maybe?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I agree with that. I think that Mordenkainen seems to be all about balance and the idea that, like, he knows what balance is about and blah, blah, blah. Maybe we just give... I mean, if we even just give Mordenkainen the answer to the puzzle, so then it's up to him on whether or not the thing should be let out. You know, if he has all the knowledge about it and he knows what he's doing, then he'll know what to do with it.
I can send.
I think we're only supposed to really get knowledge here. Like, we don't necessarily have to release him.
That's fair too. You can send. We can put it back into Mordenkainen's opinion on what he would most like us to do in this scenario. But if he tells us to do something and we don't want to do it, then that'll also suck.
I mean, what would we not want to do?
I don't particularly want to kill him. I really want to keep him alive in his prison until we're ready to go to the Bleeding Citadel and then use his information.
I see.
Yeah. I don't think we're ready to go yet. I think we need to get Lulu her memories back first, but this seems like this has opened a whole other path on our... Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's possible that Mordenkainen will think that the best thing to do is to leave the artifact within the Bleeding Citadel. I don't think that is what he will decide. And I'm just guessing. I think it's unlikely that he will just want to leave that there.
It's a curious thing. I don't get a good vibe from Mordenkainen in terms of, does he believe this place is currently in balance? He is cool. But does he currently believe this place is in balance, or does he believe this place is not in balance? Because it's a lot easier for us to, be heroic and do our goals if he believes this place is already in a state of imbalance that needs to be correcting.
Well, I mean, it is, obviously, right? There's the...
Is it obvious?
Yes, the whole thing with the balance right now is that Zariel is losing, and she had to bring El Terrell into Avernus to reap all of your souls. I say, like, to the Hell Raiders, so that she can repel them. This place is not in balance.
But right now there's more or less a stalemate, right?
I don't think so. I think she is losing. And that is why she had to play this card.
Either way, I don't exactly see Mordenkainen jumping at the opportunity to, into the war one way or the other.
I don't think we're talking about putting an end to the war. I think we're talking about pushing the demons back to the abyss so that the fiends are in hell and the demons are in the abyss. And they're still fighting.
I guess. I guess I like that better too. It's kind of what Zariel wants a little bit, I think. I don't know. This is complicated. It's complicated. Yeah. It's complicated. Let's figure out the solution to the puzzle without letting him out, if we can. That's the next step, right?
Lie to him about... I mean, we could just ask him for the clue and maybe he'll give it to us, but who wants to potentially lie to him about, like, yep, we're going to let you out?
Is one of us good at lying? Vin, you're kind of good at lying, right? A little bit?
Nope. Not at all. In fact, if I had to assign a number to it, I would say -1.
I'm a straight 0. Pav, are you good at lying? I think you're the best liar amongst us.
I might be the best liar. I mean, Spinch, are you a good liar?
I am better at convincing people. I think I would be a 2.
Okay.
If I were to lie to someone.
I think that's about where I would be.
Okay, well, you can lie because I do not want him to be mad at me. He is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will protect you if he chooses to attack you because you lied.
Oh,
I will be there.
no.
But I would like to avoid.
Okay.
Hang on. What's the consequences of him finding out that we're lying are him getting angry again and pounding on the barrier he can't break. So there's really no consequence for failing.
Well, we might
Yeah.
he might refuse to tell us the hint.
Oh,
What
well,
if
yeah.
we do not lie and we just avoid saying something, and that way I can say it, and I will be very good at it.
Yeah, we just need to avoid. I think avoid is a good thing. We just go up, we ask for, all right, tell us the hint to help get you out. He's gonna say it. You don't have to lie to him. Just
We can say we will try,
we will try.
and that way I will not lie, and I can say it, and
I can honestly say that I want to solve the puzzle. I don't necessarily want to implement the solution, but I do want to solve it.
yes, so
Gil
I
got
will
this.
say that you really want to solve it, and that we will try, and then it won't be a lie. Is that it? Because I am not very good at thinking when things are tough.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
You got this.
Then I will
Fine,
go up.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Nope.
Just, yeah.
Spinch just starts walking.
Nice.
Come on, Pavel. Come up and listen to this. You need to hear this.
Spinch will be using his channel divinity and doing
Awesome.
emissary of peace. So hoping to be a persuasion, not trying to lie.
Mhm.
And so tell me if this would work with just persuasion only. But he will say exactly what the group said. Hello, Mr. Human, not a human. We have talked, and we're very sorry it has taken us long time, but Pavel, my friend over there, and he'll point to Pavel, really wants to solve this, and we as a group will try. So please give us a hint, and as a player, I forget what else other than give us a hint that he's gonna give us information.
It's just how to get out of this, right? Just we know what's
That's
going
it,
on with the
yeah.
pillars and
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
and hoping
persuasion.
that will be a persuasion.
Mhm.
Great.
For sure.
How important is this to everyone?
I think we're overthinking this. He obviously is motivated to get out. He's going to tell us.
Yeah.
I
feel like
he
he
can't get
probably
out without
even
telling
wants to
us.
tell us.
Okay, cool.
I feel like the DM wants to tell us.
Yeah,
Hilarious. Okay.
we're not gonna let you not find
Persuasion.
out.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh.
Terrible. God.
You don't even sound like you could solve the puzzle if you tried.
I could not know. You are right. But it is Pavel. He is the smart one.
Okay. Fine. I'll tell you the hint. What can it hurt?
I give a thumbs up to everyone and wave them in.
The secret to escaping is hidden in the runes etched across the stones. That's all I got. That's all I know. I've been studying these runes on the inside of the stones. Can't figure it out. They've written in infernal. Yeah, go
Are
ahead.
there runes outside of the stones as well?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check for anyone that wants, or investigation for people that want to look at the stones.
Oh.
Yeah, I speak infernal. I'd like to translate them.
Nice.
I think I have comprehend languages, so I can take 5 minutes to do that as well. I do have comprehend languages.
Okay. Great. Yeah, alright, Vin, you notice every pillar has a rune on the outside and on the inside of the pillar. Tamila, you notice that these are indeed infernal runes, and you can start to read them, and that some of the runes are upside down. So I'll start revealing some things here, starting with where you're at. So, let's do... All right, so if you look at the top of each one, we're going to say that's the outside and the bottom is the inside. On the left, so it says neck, that's the infernal, which translates, can we move shadow real quick, to vu. And then on the inside, it's an upside down don't. So on the outside it says vu, and on the inside it's upside down don't.
I'll just walk around all of them and just like I'll write it down on a piece of paper and then give it back to the group after I've translated all.
Okay.
Well, I guess 8 of them. I'm trying not exactly to let the guy know that I can speak in, if possible.
And vu is the common.
Right.
Okay.
That's a translation. So you only have to read the right side of each. And the symbol means upside down.
So, Mivu.
Oh man, I think I figured it out.
Wizard.
Or at least part of it. But I don't think that Vin would have. So I'm not gonna say anything. That's the worst.
You could, as a character, you could say
Vin would be
Vin
like,
could say
"Well,
something
done."
tangential, like, "Huh, that's kind of seems."
Vin would be like,
weird.
"Huh." Vin's like, "Huh." If this one says don't, I guess it would. Does the upside down one just mean the opposite of don't?
So,
Could be.
So it would be like, I don't want to say the word just in.
What's
Like maybe it's that, or like it's
When
I don't know,
Tamila says
I guess-
voodoo, this one lights up.
Yeah, you see, that's why I didn't want to say it out loud.
yes, I was also trying not to let him know. I was hoping to like write it down and not like me say it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. I whisper it and it lights up. Okay, gonna walk over to the side.
Okay. So that answers that. Wow. Good job, Pavel. Or good job, Tamila. Excuse me. You figured it out.
This symbol first lit up.
Nice.
Okay. So now that we have this information, though, I definitely feel like we should, as a group, come over to the side and discuss what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah.
Can we walk over to the side with everyone, or is people still looking?
Oh yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. But he'll yell out, "Don't go! Don't leave me here!"
We're thinking. Sorry. Okay. So yeah. What do y'all want to do at this point? I feel like we can definitely solve this, right? Well, okay, so let's solve it on paper. Pavel, if you want to solve it with me on paper, and then we'll decide if there's actually like a hint here that's like, because we figured out voodoo.
Yeah.
Right.
So the funny thing is,
and then altar.
So
and there's
the thing
altar,
that's
right?
really funny is that like Vin, you figured this out. I'm never gonna get this. I'm bad at words.
We're gonna figure this out.
That's why I was like, please
saw-
just say it. Yeah, it's a puzzle.
I literally saw Vu don't upside down, and I was like, I wonder if it's voodoo. And then I was like, oh, that's probably just it. And I was like, dang it.
Alright, okay, well, okay, we can figure this out. Like it's kind of like the opposites, right? So like if opposite of do is don't, so what's the opposite of like
hang
con?
on.
Barbarian go.
Yeah, I don't don't know that one, but I know the center is now jump up.
Jump
I think,
up.
or something like that.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Or throw up, something in that range.
Let's see, like, jump up or throw up.
Lift up.
Yeah,
lift
up. Yeah, like all of those are good.
Okay, what could
I think listen is talk.
Yeah,
So
talk
what's
half.
times
Yeah,
4
yeah.
instead of quarter
I think
would be
I think yeah, it would talk
Full?
half.
Quarter? It's the opposite of
Yeah,
quarters like to divide, right? So
yeah.
Could be like a room as well. So the opposite of room is like outside.
Top merge. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Let's go one more over. It's summon. For
some
the
on,
one
some
over.
on, yep, some on.
yeah.
Yeah, some on. I don't know if it's some
Summon,
on or
full.
summon. Like they just divided it
Well,
up,
off.
like all they did with altar. Like they divided up altar into two things, even though it's one word. Voodoo is one word.
Right,
So
right.
then
But
maybe
it's
it
definitely
is just summon.
yeah, because if opposite of
And
off
then
is on, it's some on. Yeah,
Yeah.
so summon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, then maybe it's not. It's definitely up, but I don't know what the opposite of drop would be. That would be one word.
That's probably like throw up, lift up, jump up. Those all kind of mean the same. That's probably almost for sure
Yeah.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's fine. Let's figure out Wizard Cease and Listen Quarter and Deuce Con if we can.
I think con is
calm.
pro, right?
But Deuce Pro is not a word.
Oh.
Deuce
But
Pro.
produce is.
It's interesting.
Oh,
So
produce.
maybe
like
Produce.
Yeah, so maybe it's produce.
Yeah.
For that one.
Pablo, can you give me an
Produce.
Arcana check as you guys are kind of going through some of these?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
opposite of
On
wizard.
paper, we're not right. We're not saying any of these words out loud.
No,
It's all on
yeah, I
paper.
know.
Everything
Yeah.
is.
You notice that the left-hand side, which we haven't been talking much about, is kind of the classes of magic, and that voodoo is kind of a necromancy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So it could be a
Altar.
hint
So-
to
So produce
the
Divination
produce would
magic?
be conjuration.
Well, if
To produce,
evocation,
to produce, yeah.
is
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
evocation,
conjuration. Altar would
the
be
first half is
transmutation.
yeah.
So not
So an
conjuration, it's an
enchant-
evocation.
So I think the order is based on the other word, because evocation is produce as opposed to oev. Oev doesn't make sense. It's evocation. So wizard cease is also reverse because it's chant in enchant.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Oh.
it's telling us which one's
Ah.
first. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So cease wizard is
enchant.
bard or
Or go.
Well,
It's barbarian go.
Yeah, I was about to say like go.
Go barbarian, go.
Yeah. Is there? What about?
It's a cheerleading
What about,
chant.
like witch? What about? Is the opposite of a wizard a
Wizard,
witch?
witch. Go witch.
Like
Go witch.
gender?
Go witch.
Yeah,
Start
go
with
Dark witch.
Yeah.
Dark
I like that.
go witch.
Well, hang on. Let's maybe do this process elimination wise, right? If it's schools of magic, right? Summon is conjuration. Alter, transmutation. Produce is evocation.
Yeah.
Produce is evocation, yeah. So we know it's
And
an
then
enchantment
voodoo
related
is
word.
necromancy. So what are the other
Bewitch.
schools of magic that we have left? Oh yeah, it's bewitch.
Ah, bewitch. Nice.
Because it's enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cease is bewitch. Okay. That one's hard.
Cease to. Yeah. And then the last one up top, am I, and then calm.
Illusion.
Yeah, illusion.
Yeah, illusion, but
So an illusionary word that starts with me.
it has calm.
So not calm would be scared or harried or frantic.
Angry, upset.
Like a mirage. Me rage. Mirage.
Ah, nice.
Oh yeah, me rage.
You're a
Okay.
genius. You're just so smart.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so
Alright,
hard.
so
This is
we have
this
them
is such
all?
a fun puzzle. It's a fun puzzle.
One,
I don't think-
two,
so we got
three,
Marie.
4, 5, 6, 7. So is that the 6? That's the 7 schools, right? Are there 7?
Okay, but did we solve all of them? I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, did
5.
we get quarter?
So it's
No, we didn't get quarter and
yeah.
listen.
No, we did.
Did we?
That should be divination magic. It's
Yeah.
I thought we did. Why did we not get
I
that
have-
one?
I have Bewitch. I have Mirage, Produce, Voodoo, Altar, and Summon are the only ones I have written down.
Okay, so yeah, then I mean, it's clearly divination. But I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Okay, so it's going to be quarter first and then the listen after. And we talked about the opposite of listen was maybe talk. So
Talk or
divination or speak. So divination is like to know things.
I'm trying to think of a way to. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to get divine out of it. I don't
This
know
one's
how
really hard.
though.
I won't lie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is the opposite of a quarter a dime? Like, are we thinking in currency in our world?
Yeah, I was starting to think like penny
Okay.
and nickel, and it's like nope, I can't find it.
Yeah.
If someone wants to spend an
Am I going
inspiration,
the
I
wrong
can
way?
also give hints.
I have no
It's
inspiration.
probably we're going to have to soon, but maybe not quite yet.
I kind of don't want to. I
Yeah,
have
no,
it
you don't have
if
to,
the
yeah.
group vote wants to, but
Well, and
Yeah.
maybe,
We
I
can
don't
get
think
it.
I don't know if
Maybe
we're
listen
solving
is
this
here.
here.
Maybe listen is here. And
Here?
there's something
Okay.
here.
Hang on.
it could be here.
It could be well, it could be here.
Oh
I
wait,
was
no, that's
thinking
not
it
the
would
opposite.
be
That's not
C.
the opposite.
Oh,
Wait, yeah,
see.
Yeah, like what if it's
See?
another sense? So if listening
That's
is with
really
the
good.
ears, see would be visual.
That's really good.
So maybe
Like
it's like
foresight, maybe?
seer?
But the C's gonna be the second half because it's the DVI is the first.
4C is probably
yeah.
the
So-
best. The best.
Or
4C
C?
is probably the best.
Oh, 4C.
Yeah.
is
Quarter
really good.
is
Well, 'cause a
4,
quarter-
so it's 4C.
Oh, because a quarter is like to divide by 4, and 4 would be like multiply by 4,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
So 4C.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is
for
hard.
C.
That's really, really good.
Mm-hmm. So we're
This
out
is
of
fun.
schools of magic, right?
On the hand, so we, so sorry, I'm trying to get on top of them. So we have, the top one, and then the necromancy one was voodoo, and then the translation's altar. Listen, what was
So then what
the
do we not have?
conjuration,
Oh,
the sum and the
abjure.
off.
That's the center one.
Abjure, but
Oh no,
Abjuration.
abjuration is the
Abjuration.
center one.
yeah, but lift up doesn't have
Um,
anything to do with abjuration.
You're right. It should be like up throw or uplift. Maybe uplift.
It's uplift.
Yeah, uplift,
Uplift.
because that would be like
Could
is it
be, yeah.
abjuration's like support?
It's protection magic
Yeah.
or like warding magic.
Mhm.
Does uplift make sense for that?
I think it
It's
does.
pretty close. Let's stay with uplift, yeah. Uplift. So what's the conjuration? The sum and the off.
The sum and
Summon.
the off.
Some on.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
summon.
Summon.
Sorry, you're right.
Summon.
We do have that
Yeah.
one. Okay, conjuration's that one. And then we figured out wizard cease? I don't think we figured out that one.
It's
Bewitch.
Bewitch.
Show.
Bewitch.
Yeah, bewitch.
Bewitch, sorry. Thank you for whoever's writing them down on here. My notes are so bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think we do have all of them now. 4C, altar, voodoo, uplift, and mirage. Oh my gosh, we're so smart. Alright, but now here's the thing. With those words, does that tell us anything? Is this just a puzzle? Like, is this any kind of hint about
Well, when
our
you-
next things?
Well, when you said the words,
Yeah.
the one tower lit up. So I'm guessing if we say all the words, maybe they all light up and
Well-
drop it.
Well, the thing is, how does this help Bell to get what
Yeah.
he wants from?
Honestly, Pavel, that was
the
really smart, but I
guy.
don't think Bell's that smart. I think he just
Yeah.
imprisoned this guy, and there's a way out, and that's
Maybe-
all there is to it.
I was about to say maybe Devil's kind of just like torturing for torturing's sake. No offense, but the big giant ape probably isn't smart enough to figure it out, and maybe that's its own version of fun.
I mean, it could be, but like, I mean,
Yes, I can't see the
the
outside
thing
of the
is,
pillars.
yeah, That's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Is that like he needs help? He can't do it by himself. He has to give. Like someone has to let him out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't think there's anything. I don't think Bell is watching this place to see if he escapes or not.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not anymore. But I do think Bell is smart enough to have a plan for this. He's
Trigger.
the Lord of Avernus. He's basically a
magically.
god. He's a high fiend.
Yeah.
There are
You did
spells
figure out
that
the puzzle,
trigger.
at least.
Yeah. So do we just report back?
I think
Yeah,
you need
maybe-
to. Yeah, you need to message Mordenkainen and
Okay.
tell him everything we've learned. We all need to take a break.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm telling Mordenkainen that we've been here. We found the Haunter. It is a Balgura. That it knows how to retrieve an artifact that was placed by an angel in the citadel of the Bleeding Citadel, and we know how to release it. That's everything that we know.
Are you actually saying that to Mordenkainen, or are you talking that out loud to
No,
us?
I'm talking it out loud. I wanna check whether there's anything else we wanna do here. I kind of think this is a test, and that Mordenkainen, like, we'll tell him this, and he'll just come back and say, well, "What do you think you should do?" And then he'll come and kill us if we do the wrong thing.
I'm selfish, Pavel. I still don't. I want to leave him alone until we can get a little bit more on top of what the heck's going on in the world. I don't think he's getting out, despite the fact that we lit up one of his pillars. I don't think he speaks, infernal. And I think we've done an okay job not laying him over here. I think we're far enough away, and
We also just wrote most of that down, so he probably can't read from this far away.
we're being careful. Like, there's a whole hill. We can't even make eye contact right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over there playing cards.
Yeah.
We should let Spinch play cards, though.
Yeah,
Definitely
see if
cheating.
figures anything out. Oh man, I just thought, why don't we just get? They like drinking, don't they?
Anyone get him
They
drunk?
do, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe we just get them all drunk and I see who admits to it.
I do not hate this plan. Like, we should not drink, but
Oh no, I don't really drink, but get them drunk. All right, so you have the message all figured out, Pavel?
I'm writing it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to tell him that we think the best thing to do for the balance is to leave the demon in his cage for now, or if you want to leave up to Mordenkainen on what he wants to do. But that is definitely the way I lean.
Yeah. Man, this opens up the whole dream machine and what we're doing with the dream machine, right? Because maybe it's not just this one artifact. Maybe there's like a bunch of stuff that's scattered around Avernus that Zariel just doesn't remember where she put it. And if she did, she would be able to amass a ton of power and like actually reverse everything and incur into the abyss herself.
Well, I don't. Maybe, but I don't think Zariel's the one that
crazy.
put this one here. I don't think that Zariel put well. I mean, if she was the angel that put this here, and maybe she has like lost her memory or something like that, but like, there's so much more that we just do not know about this. I don't think that this is whatever secrets are held at the Bleeding Citadel. I don't think are the same as what we're trying to figure out with the sword. I know. What do you think? Do you think that Zariel put something in the Bleeding Citadel, and that's what this guy like knows how to get into, and the treasure he's referring to, or no?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's exactly what I think.
I think even though it's not a sword, it might be something that's important.
It's definitely important.
Or critical. Maybe it would trigger Lulu's memories, like in not just the sword, but I don't know.
Well, I feel like it's something that can make us stronger and put us on our playing field with her. But
It's true.
But it definitely was. I mean, assuming this guy's timeline is right, that thing existed in the Citadel before Zariel fell. Right?
Well, then maybe it wasn't placed by Zariel. What was her friend's name that gave her all the power and stuff?
But Yale?
Yeah, maybe
the
Yale left it there.
Well,
Yeah.
even this, it seems like this guy's been like locked in here since before all of that, and it was definitely placed by an angel of Lathander, but I feel like it's a different angel of Lathander, or it was Zariel did it like hundreds of years before she fell or something like that.
Zariel may have been in Avernus with the Hell Riders doing their thing as an angel while this guy was in Hell and running around. Because Bell was in charge then. Zariel was fighting Bell. This guy was fighting Bell.
You think it all happened at the same time? That this guy got imprisoned at the same time Zariel fell?
Possible. Yeah. Well, or like before. So Zariel incurs into Avernus. This guy is already here running around. He figures out, he's here to like witness that Zariel placed something. He's in here, and that's how he knows the secrets, because he was there. And then Bell gets him and puts him here.
Mm.
So this is crazy. Was Zariel allying with the demons back then? Was she already like corrupt?
There's so much we don't know about what's going on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, there's so much more we just don't know what's going on.
And
I
we
don't
may never
think
know.
That because Lulu would know, right? Because Lulu was like,
Lulu would know, but she forgot.
Right, she forgot.
Lulu doesn't have her memories. Yeah.
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 Oh, I forgot. Your perception was really high earlier, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you had a 26. There was something else, like some parts that were just kind of like around on the ground by the it seemed to be like powering the force field in this central obelisk. And it seems to be some mechanical parts that you've never seen before.
Oh, okay. I would say that and be like, do any of those parts seem like the things that we're looking for in the center?
Pavel wants to very, very badly wants to investigate the parts and understand how this whole thing works.
Yeah. Give me an
catch his own
investigation or
Bogora.
Arcana. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just point it out to everybody because I'm not going to have either of those skills.
Yep.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it matter with the thing that I really cared?
It definitely appears to have been created by some skilled artificer, kind of beyond your understanding, as you didn't spec into that, but you do notice that it includes astral pitons, which is one of the things that you're looking for, or pistons, sorry.
This is next to the obelisk.
It's like powering the force field.
So is it
It's
inside
in
or
the
outside?
center, yeah,
Okay.
on the main obelisk.
Changes so much. I guess you mean y'all are sharing this?
So, if these are the only astral pistons that we're going to be able to find, that means that to get the answer to the question of what does Lily know about this whole thing, we have to let the monkey out.
Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Lulu,
astral
yes.
pistons were also like if we can find extras, we can retrofit Maggie so she doesn't run off soul coins, which was also a perk. Because I don't like the idea of murdering souls to drive. But
Also the soul coins are kind of money, so it's basically, you know, getting an electric vehicle, sort of, in a matter of speaking.
yeah, that too. But no, we definitely we need to get those pistons, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the deal, y'all. I am now inclined to let him out and murder him. That is what I think is best to do.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously has information that could upset the balance. I think Mordenkainen would agree that it's best to kill him. So I think we should let him out and destroy him.
Okay. Do we? We're good at doing that without messaging Mordenkainen. That way, Pavel can go into this fight raring to go. All of his magics and stuff.
So up to Pavel to whether or not he wants to check in first or wants to be full speed.
I don't know that I agree with destroying this knowledge.
Okay, so here's the thing. He did not offer any knowledge other than to take us to a place that clearly other people are going to know how to get to. The Bleeding Citadel is not like a mystery in where it is.
He said he can't get into it. Well, he knows something that Bell wanted to know. So if Bell didn't know where the Bleeding Citadel, how to get to the Bleeding Citadel, I don't think that that's a true statement. If that's all the knowledge that he has.
No, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Well,
Okay, so
Pavel,
do you want to
could
follow
you
him?
could you do the mind thing and like get his thoughts or whatever?
I could. Can I do that?
Be careful, Pavel, about hurting yourself about detecting thoughts and powerful things, but
I did not prepare that today. I have Featherfall instead.
I thought you didn't have Featherfall.
I didn't have Featherfall yesterday. And
Oh,
today,
so, okay,
I don't
we're
have
switching
detect
out
thoughts.
all the useful
Yes,
things. Okay.
That's what I do.
What? I don't understand what any of this means.
Come on, Pavel, be more on top of it.
I have the same. I don't have a lot of spells, but I have the same one every day, and it's pretty much just punch. And sometimes I do different punch. And sometimes
They're
I
good
have hit the
spells.
stick. Yeah,
You have
very
very powerful
effective.
spells. Yeah.
Okay, so new plan. How do y'all feel about next we're gonna priorities, gonna let him out, gonna get those pistons, and then we're gonna like have him lead us to this Bleeding Citadel and see if he'll make good on his promise to like, reveal its secrets to us since we let him out.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
we're
like this. I like this. I just want to think through what is, and maybe we're over planning at this point, but I want to think through what is in his best interest. What does he want? He wants cheeseburgers.
He wants out. He wants out.
But like, are we just gonna let him go once we get there?
Well,
because as long as we're together and we're at full strength, he's probably not gonna try anything.
It does
But
feel
whenever
rather
that's not
crummy
true-
if we like let him out, use him, and then just murder him. That does feel kind of crummy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Also, it'd be better if he came with us.
I mean,
then
what if we
If he
had?
just tells us,
that's
he
what
could tell us anything.
I mean,
Well, that's what we're saying. It's like we're
maybe
letting
he
him
really
lead us
likes
there.
cheeseburgers, and Spinch is the key to winning his loyalty.
I could cook up some bomb ass cheeseburgers.
Wait, hang on. I have a thought. Tamila, didn't you say that these guys like he's a devil or a demon, obviously, but doesn't he like kind of work for himself or the higher spitter or something like that?
But usually they are, but they're demons. They can be persuaded like anything else to be,
He's not,
doing the
he's
biddings of
gonna
other
eat our
people.
chickens.
Yeah,
he's
like,
gonna eat our chickens.
Look at those guys over there. He's not gonna eat the chicken. But like, hang on, think about this. We're supposed to kill one of those guys over there, whichever the bad one is, right? If we do that and we bring back a guy that another guy for what's his name to hire, like we're basically doing recruiting for him, and then he can just
We're
decide what's
recruiting
the better good
service.
for it.
Giving him
Yeah.
a Balgura is interesting.
I mean,
There weren't
at the
any-
very least, he can control the balance. Then
I mean, the only things he had at his that were lining up to join him were the Loths. He didn't have any demons. Sorry, he didn't have any devils. He didn't have any demons. There was just these Loths that are unaligned that wanted to work for him. I don't know if I don't know if the Balgura will be okay with that. I mean, just giving it to the wizard.
I mean,
is
we can ask him.
Yeah, it is a great idea.
I don't think the Bulgura wants to work for the wizard either, but like we can ask him.
I mean, he might want to work for us because we're pretty great, and we have cheeseburgers.
We are pretty great. I am super curious. So like, he gets mad easily, y'all. Just saying, that's a thing.
That's true.
But it is.
I don't think we can keep both him and our bearded devil friend. Like they're not going to get along.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I think he's going to.
Let's go.
Oh
ask
no,
the
he's
turkey.
not going to eat the. He might eat the chickens, but he's going to like the. Our bearded devil friend likes the chickens. Maybe our bearded devil friend will. Does he even
bearded
fit in
devil
the
likes
car?
everyone.
Does he fit in the car?
He can run fast. It's fine.
Well, one
I'm
of the
sure.
whatchamacallits could probably carry him, right?
Maybe all three of them.
They all fly.
The two surviving ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely spinning at this point.
We are, yeah.
I think we want to let him out. We want him to get. We want to make him give us a way to get to the Bleeding Citadel, and we want to. I mean, then from there decide what to do. Because if we can take care of the artifact and we can take control of it, he doesn't have any important special knowledge anymore. He can just run around and not really make a big difference with his presence. I think.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to try to figure out which of the three guys over there were murdering before we let this dude out and go run around doing that?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Spinch has been working hard at that. Maybe we should let him go a little bit
Yeah.
and see where he is. Poor DM has to listen to like two conversations and type at once.
Yeah. They'll definitely start arm wrestling Spinch. Spinch, you want to roll a athletics?
Yes, I do. I want to arm wrestle them.
All right. Give me 3 athletics checks, and I'll roll for them.
Wow.
Okay. You put Torzrak to shame, but you get tired, and the other two are able to pin your arm, and they both laugh at Torzrak.
I laugh at Torjak too.
You see him ask for best of 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Alright, 2 more then.
Alright. Middle one.
He gets you the first one, so you're 1-1, and then the last one, he gets you again, and he.
Ah,
and-
Spinch laughs at himself as they're probably laughing.
Yeah,
at
they're all
Spinch,
just
and
laughing in
he'll
general. As Torg Dracula.
yeah he'll vibe with them.
Yeah, puffs himself up like, see, it was just needed to warm up, you know.
Actually, Spinch will say, if he got best of 3, he wants to best of 3 the other guys.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so Sheena will go next. So she has one already, so do 2 more.
And then I'll do 1.
Yep. Alright, so for Sheena, you beat her once, but then she beats you again, so you win 1 of the 3, but she wins 2, so she wins in general. But Trawl fails miserably. And he actually like sprains his arm a bit. He's like, ah!
Oh no.
And they laugh at him, and he walks away a bit and pouts with his arm.
Oh, okay. I'll go to. I don't want to drag this out, but I'll go to Straw and I'll just kind of talk to him, cheer him up a little bit, and then get us all back together.
All right, give me a persuasion.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, he's being stubborn.
Okay. I'll work with what I have with these 2.
Yep.
Or just keep joshing with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like in general they're having a good time, just kicking and, you know, shooting the shit with you while the others are doing their puzzle.
Mm-hmm. I didn't notice anything arm wrestling them, did I? Like their hands not being their
perception.
hands.
Yeah. It seems like, yeah, you were hitting strong physical forms that matched up to what you visually see.
Okay.
And yeah, it seems like all of them have seen battle. You notice like scars, and you notice like calluses from holding their axes and things. Like they're all actively like warriors.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
Good to know. Thank you.
All right. And the rest of the group, were you guys approaching Spinch or?
What time of day is it? Is it a drinking time of day?
Let me remember, because you took a long rest. 2 tiles out, so it would be like noon-ish for you. It'd be like lunchtime.
I'm gonna just suggest up to Pavel and Vin. Let's get them drunk over lunch. Yeah.
It's always 5 o'clock in Avernus.
If we're together as a group without the nycaloths, Spinch will recap everything that he experienced with them, especially what they mentioned about the group thing, like getting someone in the back. So it might not be just one; it might be all of them.
Well, do you think? Because it was Shira who said that, wasn't it?
Sheena.
Yeah.
Sheena just maybe they could get Mordenkainen if one of them tried to get him at the same time. That way, one dies while the other gets him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Sheena said.
Yeah.
Do you think that was just a joke, or do you think she thinks that could really work? Because if she thinks that could really work, then she's not as competent as I thought she was.
Do I know what she felt like? Can I do a post insight?
Yep, go ahead. Not sure.
Huh.
Seems like they were all just joking around.
Oh,
We
no.
were all just having lots of fun.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I think I'm overanalyzing.
So I know we're not the best liars, but I feel like we get them drunk, and then we need to pull them off one at a time and be like, "Hey, I want to murder Mordenkainen. Will you help me?" And offer them a bribe and sees which ones will take it.
That's a really good idea. The other thing I was thinking is we need to hear what Sheena has to say about about killing Baphomet.
I
You're in
also
charge of
have
that, Pavel.
blood, and I think as a player I don't remember the mechanics, but I think the blood makes you forget. I can make something yummy with the blood, and I can feed it to them. And they can just forget that they were assassins. Not sure if that's how it works as a player on like what they forget.
Well, and I think that the River Styx
You guys
doesn't
haven't really
affect
experimented
Kirky.
with it. Yeah.
Like, I thought Kirky said it didn't affect him.
Oh,
Right.
was it?
Yeah, it affects mortals mostly. It doesn't affect fiends, is what Crikey said.
Gotcha. Come on.
I think we have a plan. Let's get him drunk. Get some food.
So many bottles.
Piss off the poor monkey up there. He probably can't smell it. I don't know. We'll save him some.
Alright. So you're just gonna make camp here?
Wherever we
Yeah,
left
for
the
right now.
Maggie, which I assume
We're probably just doing a short rest. If it's noon, we probably wouldn't do a long rest yet. But
We can
Yeah.
make a hut, a tiny hut, either way.
Why do you
I don't
want
know
a
if we need
tiny
it.
hut?
I don't know if we're just gonna have a break. We don't need it, but it doesn't.
Well, only if you want to. I kind of feel like we need to be prepared to fight this dude if he lets us out and then just immediately attacks
It's
us.
a ritual.
The hut is okay. Cool. You're
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that
Okay.
doesn't hurt then.
Okay. I'll do
Alright.
it.
I'm going to be digging around the bag of holding and I'm pulling out the wine. We have 20 bottles of fancy wine.
Finally. Getting a use for it. Awesome. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and take a 12-minute break. Looks like Spinch is already going on break. So let's come back at the 40-minute mark.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. 40 minutes.
Alright, cool.
Sounds good.
sounds good.
Thanks. I haven't heard Ash at all. Is she okay? Did we come early?
Oh,
Wrong
whoops.
time?
We said 40, but it's okay if she needs another few minutes. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
sorry. I was actually here for
No,
a
no,
bit
I was
on
just
mute.
curious, yeah.
I was double muted.
Oh no.
But it's good. You were having good conversation, so that wasn't interrupted. All right, but we're back. Yeah. So, setting up a little break area. Did you want to move the Maggie here, or do you want to keep the Maggie at a distance?
Maybe let's move back towards the Maggie a little bit to do our break.
Sure.
I mean, we can still do it on this map if you want, but like
Yeah. Yeah. So you go back a good distance to the Maggie. And I'll just put you on this map. It's just a generic rest map. That it's not always bones, but just so you know, just everyone's here.
No, always bones.
Yeah, it's always bones. There's just lots of bones. But yeah, you got the gang's all here. You can choose to do your bubble.
Let's get him drunk.
Yeah, can you get them drunk? They would be happy to.
I'm pulling out wine. I'm pulling out 3 bottles of wine to start with. I'll pull out a 4th just for the rest of
We'll
us.
see how
Just
they
so we
do with
pretend like we're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And marking them off the bag of holding.
Yes, finally a party.
We have to celebrate us not figuring things out.
And this is a good thing?
well, we don't know what we are going to do, so yes.
Sure, any reason to drink. Let's drink. They each take a wine bottle. So mark off at least 3 for now. And then
Yep.
if
Yep,
you
I
guys
marked them
want
all.
your own. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take the fourth one to pass around, but again, drink. Making eye contact with y'all as I hand it to you. Don't drink.
So we're going back to Mordenkainen then? You'll tell them how good we
Right.
were. How helpful.
Who's talking right now?
Let me roll. That was Schrawl.
Not yet. We still haven't decided what to do about him. But we are taking a well-deserved drink to get some perspective. Drink up.
Maybe we should play a drinking game.
Yes.
Do you know any?
True. There.
Truth or dare? Nice.
I don't know. That's
How is
just
it
me and the player.
Well, how is that going to get them to drink?
Don't know.
We dare them to
Just,
drink every round.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then at the very end, truth.
Never have
Let's
I
just play a
ever.
fun game. It's called Find the Bottom.
Oh, never have I ever is a
Who finds
great
the
one.
bottom first?
Never have I ever plotted to kill Mordenkainen.
Yeah.
So
Well,
easy.
hang on, but that doesn't mean they're currently plotting to kill Mordenkainen.
Ah,
a lot
very
of them-
true.
Mhm.
Never have I ever currently been plotting. Let's just change our pretenses.
If we were to return right now. I got nothing. Other than beer pong, but I don't think Vin suggests beer pong.
Yeah.
We can
Flip
say
top.
fantasy beer pong.
Yeah, any normal, like,
Yeah.
any game that you know in
Bowling.
real life we could apply. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Maybe like we can set up a mini bowling thing that's like beer pong, except for you
Uh-huh.
just hit it with stones. Yeah.
I think we can play that game where you where you have to tell like a story, and then the whoever's listening has to guess whether it's a truth or a lie, and if they guess wrong, they drink.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Not like a full
That sounds
story,
good.
just like a statement.
It could be it could just be a statement.
You can demonstrate, Pavel.
Sure. Does everyone have their
Guesses.
drinks?
Do we all guess?
Yes, everyone should
Yes.
guess. And you need to hold up your hand if you think that I am lying, and then when everyone decides, that's when I'll reveal. Okay, so here is my statement. I have never swung a sword.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
All of the lost raise their hand. Wait, they think
think
it's
he's
true.
lying?
No, they think it's true. Sorry, they keep their hand down.
Yeah.
You know what? Vin will raise his hand. Vin thinks he swung a sword at some point. Actually,
also
well,
think-
hang on. Doesn't he have a spell that's literally like a shadow blade or something like that? That probably counts in Vin's mind.
feel like-
Chuka and
didn't he
Clonk
used to
say
be-
they don't want to drink. Can they just drink water?
You can drink water.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to say,
perfectly
Vin is
fine.
definitely just drinking water.
Okay.
He would not be drinking.
Alright.
Yeah, Jamila also, will be fake
The
drinking.
nycaloths said that?
No, God, what are these things called?
Oh, yeah.
Kinku.
Kinku.
Rinku.
Oh, and this Crikey will join in. Yeah. With water.
Tamila also thinks it's a lie. Tamila thinks, didn't he used to be a guard in Baldur's Deep? It has to be a lie. Surely they gave him some kind of training. I'm gonna say that's a lie.
All the
But Spinch.
NPCs believe him. Lulu will say, so you wouldn't lie to your friends, right?
It's a game.
I would lie to anyone anywhere.
Could be a lie.
You can see she's like really confused now.
Isn't there? There's I don't think Lulu is this type of angel, but I know there's one of the higher levels of angel is like either you can't lie in front of them or they instantly know if you're lying or something like that.
Yeah, there is
this game would be very
some
bad for
monsters have
them.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does not have that ability, as far
Okay.
as you know. She will think that she'll just follow what Tamila does. So what is Tamila doing?
I think
I
Pavel
think
definitely
so,
swung a
lying.
sword, so I think
Okay.
he's lying. He's
She'll raise
being
up
tricksy.
an ear. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my hand down. I think it's the truth.
Or a wing. She'll raise up a wing.
So I think that's everyone that's committed. So Pavel has never swung a sword. You're very close, Vin, with I think technically the Shadow Blade is a sword. The spell description says it's a sword. But Pavel has never swung it. He has only ever thrown it.
And then Lulu says, "Oh, I knew you wouldn't lie."
And I mean you're not wrong, Tamila, but it's just there's other weapons, and I never used a sword.
He is magic.
Spears
It is
are
magic.
like a much more like the sort of the grunt weapon, not swords, spears.
You notice, while these guys got it right, they still take a drink.
Nice.
Great.
That helps, yeah.
Mhm.
And so Tamila also takes a drink. She lost, so she'll take, but not of wine, just of
Okay.
fake drink.
And Vin, are you doing water or wine?
Yeah, Vin is definitely just doing water.
Okay. Who's next?
If Vin didn't drink in the Feywild, he's not going to drink here in hell.
Yeah.
Are we just going around in a circle? I can go next.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Unless Lulu wants to. I once defeated a raging bugbear with a hand mirror, a mounted deer heads, and 2 kicks to the groin.
The NPCs are like,
With what?
Okay.
It was a hand mirror, a mounted deer's head, and 2 kicks to the groin.
A hand mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me think about this.
Finch keeps his hand down.
Did you have your
I believe you,
panther?
Camilla.
She didn't
Yep.
say panther.
Didn't have the panther at the time. Met my panther later.
These guys all raise their hand. Chuka and Clonk keep their hands down. They believe you. And same with Crikey. They've all seen you in a fight. They think it's possible.
Pavel raises his hand. I think you're lying.
Vin will also raise his hand, but because not because he doesn't think Tamila can do that, but because he probably knows Tamila well enough, and I feel like Tamila's the type that would be like, oh, I didn't use the hand mirror at all, and make that the lie.
I'd like-
yeah.
The reason why I'm raising my hand is because I don't think Tamila would ever use those implements to kill a bugbear if she didn't have to, and I don't think she's ever put herself in a position where she's had to.
Fair. Lulu
Is that
says,
everybody?
I believe you. And that's it.
Lulu's gonna be so drunk.
Mhm.
Sorry, is that everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is. It is true. It is the defining event for my character, as
Yep.
provided from the player
I knew
handbook.
that.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Pavel?
these guys all take a drink like, Just
Pavel
a little
drinks.
less stronger than
Yep.
she looks.
And so, it's true. And later, the bugbear and I became good friends.
Now that is a store.
Lulu, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to kill Crikey.
I looked at Tamila and I just
His hand down.
maybe we should have played a different game.
It actually is kind of hard because, he is a demon. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
I
that's
think-
a
I think-
lie.
Vince keeps his hands down.
I mean, she's been pretty consistent.
Yeah, she does have a catchphrase, and it is in 3 words: "Kill all devils."
Hopefully
Pavel-
raising my hand.
Pavel keeps his hand down.
The lost all raise their hand. They all keep their hand down. They think she wants to kill because they think Crikey should die. And Chuka and Clonk look very concerned. But
Don't
they
blame them.
and so does and Crikey is just like, haha, and he raises his hand.
Too hopeful.
And then Lulu says, is that everyone? I locked in?
think so.
Yeah.
Did I hear Pavel?
Yes, Pavel's hand is down.
Okay, alright. Lulu will say, well, I did want to kill Crikey. You told me that I shouldn't, and so I don't.
Ooh, what a character growth moment.
Wow, I drink. Very surprised.
Yeah, you see Crikey wiping sweat from his brow. And he's just like, I knew
I
that.
didn't think Lulu could lie.
Yeah, Spinkle
I learned a
drinks
lot
water.
from all of you.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that is a little sad.
That's great.
All of the lost have to drink.
Mhm.
Vin looks like
Are they drinking
I'll go next, I
sips
guess.
or are they like chugging?
they're drinking from their wine bottle. Yeah, so like
Yeah.
yeah, it's larger than your because they're just larger beings. They're going through them pretty well.
Do we need to get out more wine for them? Like,
Top
are they
them off.
going through
Yeah,
it that quickly?
if you want to get through the whole circle, they'll probably need another wine bottle.
Alright, I'm pulling out
Each.
3 more.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, each.
Mhm.
What, 1 each? I'm putting out 3 more total, is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
We're down to 13, so left in the bag.
Cool. All right, Ben, you ready?
Yeah, I think, here's mine. I've never bought a piece of wood.
Yeah, I believe that.
Ooh. You've never bought a piece.
Pavel raises his hand.
I'm gonna think it's a lie too. I feel like you bought a piece of wood before. You love wood. You know it's valuable. I don't think
I
you
feel like Ben is a
buying
purist.
wood.
I mean, you've cut. I know that you've cut down trees before, and you've like harvested wood before, but you're not a lumberjack. You're a carpenter. You're a woodworker.
Also, you have also seen just Vin just take like picture frames because he just liked the wood. You've seen him just like take things. But who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
Pavel's hand is up.
Pavel,
I'm
you specifically
committing. I'm
know
committing.
that like Vin just snuck around and chopped down part of Tamila's family's tree to make something. So
Yeah, I'm unsure about
Cracky will raise his hand because he knows you like wood. The others will keep their hand down because they don't see why you would lie about this.
I have bought a piece of wood. The handles on my tools are made of wood.
There you go.
Hilarious.
You little shit.
Normally I don't buy. I mean,
Pavel
wood's
is
just
clearly getting
everywhere.
drunk.
Are you drinking wine, Pavel?
No, I got it
Okay.
right, but I'm still calling him a shit.
Okay. Fair enough. These three have to drink, so they finish off their bottle and open up the next bottle.
Do they look anywhere close to being inebriated?
They look like they're getting buzzed now. Like they
Oh,
are
okay.
they're doing all right.
Alright.
They still have their senses about them. They're not like blackout drunk or anything, but they have a buzz. They're feeling good. You see them chuckling more.
Yeah, I was wondering if we had enough arsenal,
Yeah.
but this is promising.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's Torjak's turn. Let me see here. Torjak would accept work from Zariel if the price is good.
I'm gonna say true.
Yeah, I was saying, Ben
I'm
keeps his
keeping my
hands
hand
down.
down. I believe that.
Yeah.
Then again, they're loths, right?
Yes.
Have we ever known loths to work with demons or devils? I don't think we have. Because I mean, other than, and I'm maybe I'm misremembering this, is that loths were attacking the guy, you know, the Lathander guy that went crazy and decided to worship Zariel instead.
Gideon? Is he a Gideon?
Yeah, Gideon.
Yeah.
Rhea's buddy.
Yeah, Loss.
They were coming through the abyss.
Yeah, Loss are neutral parties. So they could work for anybody. Yeah.
So they're not like repellent
Mm-hmm.
to them. So I believe you, and I keep my hand down.
Yeah, everyone seems to believe him. He says, "Really? Didn't get anyone? I am bad at the game. It is true."
Do they drink anyway?
Torjak will drink because he was bad at the game.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And now Torjak. That makes sense. Torjak has to drink if no one doesn't get anyone.
Yeah. Shrall is up next. Shrall will say, Shrall arrived at the tower first. Mordenkainen's tower.
Ooh.
He's saying that we arrived at the tower first?
No, Shrall arrived first.
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
And what we know so far is that apparently the order was Sheena, Shrall, Torjak. But Shrall is saying he actually came first.
I'll say a lie then, if that's not the order we thought it was.
I'll say
Yeah,
truth,
same.
just to cover our bases. I don't want to lose to Tamila.
Do either of the other ones like raise their hand differently?
You notice Torjak raises his hand.
Maybe why? But Sheena keeps hers down.
Oh wait, no, it's backwards. Sheena raises her hand, but Torjak keeps his down. Sorry. I keep forgetting which one is lie and truth. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Torjak always, it makes sense. He wouldn't know. Sheena thinks he's lying. Okay, I do what Sheena does. Think he's lying.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
but
Vin does.
She would be smart, and she would be intentionally wrong. But Spinch doesn't think that far, so Spinch just does whatever Sheena does.
I mean, here's the thing: is that whoever is like speaking, they could lie about whether they're lying.
Very true.
Mm.
There's no consequence.
It might make
There's
it
no
might make a
truth.
fight if he. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. True.
So, what we know is that Sheena arrived first. That's what we think we know. And
We
Shirak is
previously
saying
knew, yeah.
and Shirak is saying that he arrived first. Okay. And Sheena is now saying that that's a lie, or that's the truth.
Sheena says that's a lie. That
Okay.
Shrall did not arrive first, is what she thinks.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep my hand down because I wanna.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, but it's
Everyone locked
important to
in?
know. The game doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's important to know what's going on.
All right. Shrall will say, "It was a lie. Sheena was first."
Okay.
And Torjak will drink again. He's starting
I
to
will.
get drunk.
And I will drink, and I'll just be like, "God damn it! What a red herring!"
You overthought it.
That honestly is a real Pavel move to just like overthink the situation so much that the answer isn't simple
Yeah.
anymore.
Yep.
All right. Sheena will go. I have never met Zariel.
I'll say lie, just to be controversial, I guess.
Spinch will. True.
Pavel will say it's a lie.
So we'll just balance it out. Then we'll think it's a truth.
All right. Yeah, we'll have Shrall will think it's a lie. No, I'm sorry. Torjak will think it's a lie again. He's just gonna keep raising his hand every time. Shrall
Just wants to
thinks
drink.
it's true. Yeah. All right. So, and then these two, the rest of the NPCs are kind of unsure. It's kind of a mix as to whether or not they believe she's met Zariel. And she says, "Sheena is good at game, tricked many of you. It is false. I've met her once."
Now that's an interesting story. How did that happen?
"I once captured some of her tieflings that ran away. I returned them to her for a good bounty."
Okay, so recent.
Tieflings that ran away. She has tieflings? What are her tieflings?
"She has beautiful tieflings with golden skin.
Why did they run away?
So,
I heard there was a human city nearby.
So recently?
Oh, yes.
Like, you mean El Terrell?
Is that its name?
The one that's, and can I point at it?
It's really far in the distance at this point. But yeah, you can kind of point in the general direction. Oh, yes, the one, the chains, right?
Yeah, oh, wow. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
so can I clarify? Everyone, like us, your guys' plan was to, like, insight during the game to figure out, like, their lying or truth-telling patterns?
No, it's literally just to get them drunk. I think is the only goal for this
Oh, okay.
game. And then hopefully
just
ask
getting-
questions afterwards.
Getting random
Yeah.
information like Shira met Zariel is also good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is also good.
I
Yeah.
I want to ask her. Kind of shifting the subject. Oh gosh, what's his name? TT Ty.
Can you just
Torgak.
Torgax.
Here, let me put all their names in the chat for everyone.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Torgax. Told us about your contract about Bafazel. What's going on with that? Why are you here? Why are you trying to get in with a Mordenkainen instead of doing that?
Ah, fine. We're all friends here, right?
Yep.
Hope so.
Are you friends with them devil folks? Pit fiends?
No,
No,
I'm
I
the
don't think so.
opposite.
There were
Alright.
2 devils that I think I'm friends with.
Are
Neither
any
of them are
them
pit fiends.
Xernabus?
No.
Alright, this moron of a pit fiend, he hired a bunch of us lost on top of his own battalion to take out Baphomet. Demon Prince. It was a good contract, very good. He wanted to earn glory for Zariel, but I was gonna get so many soul coins. The proposal was sound. He had great numbers, and he was able to take us to the 600th layer of the abyss, the endless maze, by forcing one of Baphomet's creations to take us there. The contract was so good, but he died on the very first trap in the maze. His death freed me of the contract, but then thankfully the next rank devil was smart enough to retreat us back to Avernus. With that damn contract, we earned nothing. What a waste of time. Now I need a new source of income.
So that's all there is to it. The contract is released.
Yes, it was only to be paid out by Xernabos, and with no Xernabos, no contract.
Why did you ask if we were friends with Cyranomus? If he's dead.
I didn't want to talk ill of the dead, but he's a fucking idiot.
There.
So yeah, that's my story, and that's why I need a job.
Does anyone who's good at insight want to roll insight?
Yeah.
I can try. Me and Vin both.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'll roll some insight. We'll give it a try.
Nice. Tamila.
Right, I'm glad Tamila's here.
Tamila's really into the story. And you know that Sheena is speaking the truth. She is very much upset about losing the potential reward to this idiot, and that she was kind of justifying the contract. Like it seems like she's a little embarrassed that she took the contract in the first place.
Mm.
Do you all have any other contracts right now?
Ogdrak has contract.
Yeah? What's your contract?
I have contract with Mizora. Beautiful succubus.
That's not Rolf's wife, is it?
No, that's a different succubus. Okay.
Just remember the name of the book.
The callback.
So what are you doing for Mizora?
Contract says I cannot speak of contract.
That's convenient.
What if you show us?
Mizora has contract.
Uh-huh.
No.
I mean,
Like
that's
show,
No
I mean,
charade.
and then
that's
he
very-
moves his arms like charades.
Yeah.
No, you cannot learn about contract in any way. Devils like to
Well,
think.
can we guess? I bet we can guess. If you're hold on, if you're working for Mizora and you're now trying to also work for Mordenkainen, that must mean that Mizora has the hots for Mordenkainen, and you're there to push them together.
He starts like laughing at this, and he says, "Kind of like how I have the hots for Sheena." And Sheena grabs her axe and says, "Like you could stand a chance." And he says, that makes you even hotter. And you see her get like really visibly angry, and Shrall just like pushes her back and says, "Don't kill Torjak, he's just an idiot." She spits on the ground. Drunken idiot.
Does the group ask them very directly if any of them are planning to hurt Mordenkainen, and then Spinch can follow up with a command and yell truth so that they have to say truth? Like if the drunk thing doesn't work.
I mean, you can just do that if you want.
Well, Spinch, I don't think Spinch would do it. Just like off the whim. Like it would have to be directed from one of the group.
Are they drunk? Are they effectively drunk?
Torjak's definitely drunk. Shrall and Sheena are just buzzed.
Let's.
think we
We
get
don't
them
have to
more
role
drunk.
play. Yeah, let's get more drunk. We don't have to like really
Yeah.
role play through it if we're done with the game.
Sure,
but
yeah, give me
I don't think
a
Spinch. I don't think
persuasion.
Spinch has gotten to go yet, though. But
Oh yeah, you don't go Spinch?
Sure. I wasn't thinking about it. A statement, huh?
Mhm.
All right, let's look at my thing. My butt. Hmm. I have never kissed someone.
Oh, I'm gonna say lie, like a real hopeful lie.
Finn probably keeps his hand down based on, unfortunately, how he's done with the shield so far.
Pavel is at this point not polite enough to put his hand up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Lulu will put a wing up. She thinks feeling. And Torgrak will put his hand up. Vin, did you say?
If that's everyone.
Adam, Vin?
Yeah,
I don't know
say, I said I was putting leaving my hands down. That
Okay,
was the
gotcha.
truth.
Yeah. All right. Yep,
Yeah.
that's everyone.
Yeah. So Spence will say, I have kissed my mama, but then she hit me.
Aww.
It's a little
Pavel grins,
sadder.
and it's even sadder than I thought it would
Yeah, I was about
be.
to say, man.
She told me not to do it again, and I haven't. But why does everyone look sad?
Okay. Right, move on.
Are we getting them drunk?
Yeah, let's roll a group persuasion check to get them drunk. Just for the games and partying.
Ugh. Not helping.
Nice.
Yay.
Helping.
Yep. All
Oh.
right.
Nice.
Damn.
Wow. Well, don't know if I can improve this situation, but I can't.
2 nat 20s though. Gotta honor that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and knock off 3 more wine bottles, and they are wasted.
Got them marked off.
So they have they're essentially under the poison condition right now.
Does that give them disadvantage on
A lot, I
checks?
think. Yeah. Double checking here, yeah. Attack rolls and ability checks. Disadvantage.
I forgot if we said as a group, are we going to as a group should offer them hey, we'll give you money to kill Mordenkainen and see which one takes it, or is it should we get them one-on-one and do that?
I mean, before we do that, Shira, why don't you tell us about you met Zariel? What was that like? What was she like? What was that whole? How did that all go down?
She was very busy, but she came to check that veracity and the health of the tieflings. She wanted them to be in good health. And I did good, and I got lots of soul coins, and I spent them all on gambling. I'm so addicted to gambling.
Was she impressed with you?
Yes, she liked that I did this thing and I did not hurt the tieflings.
Do you think she trusts you?
I think if there was a job I would be good at, she would give me a job.
Oh, did she?
No. She did not.
Please, somebody who's got an insight, please.
Yep.
I'll take it. Yeah,
Yeah, Ben takes it. Yeah.
I can. Maybe debilitate.
Yeah, I can.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Trill is lucky tonight. She is telling the truth, and it seems like the realization that she's addicted to gambling has struck her hard.
Also convey that to Pavel of like, and the truth.
Damn it.
Did you take her separate, or is this near the other two?
This was near the other two. This was
The other two were like, I can't believe you met Zariel. I've never met her. Yes, Sheena.
We insight check those two.
Yeah, can we insight? Yeah, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Nice. Vin, it seems like they're actually really shocked that Sheena would have met Zariel, and that they have not met her herself.
Okay.
Well, they don't necessarily need to have met Zariel to have gotten a contract through her.
Yeah, I was supposed to say it doesn't necessarily need to be from Zariel, right? He didn't say it was from Zariel, did he?
Well, I think he said Zariel working for Zariel to murder him, but maybe not. Maybe.
Torjak, your thing was about your statement was about, you said that you would never take a job from Zariel. Why was that a thing to say during this game? Is taking a job from her like taboo or something?
It could be picking sides, and picking sides means you lose contracts. But I mean, if the money's good enough, I don't care.
What about you, Shara? Would you take a contract from Zariel?
Object's right. It's not good to take sides, but Shral needs money. I want to get my group back together.
That's right. You were run off from your group. Kind of just heard that and then stopped thinking about it.
Yes, if I can prove myself capable, perhaps I can get back with them. That's my dream.
How could you prove yourself, Straw?
If I could prove myself clever or strong or rich, something a leader would be.
And do you have a plan?
Oh, yes. I have lots of plans. My plan will make me clever and strong. Yes, yes.
Looking at Pavel, I feel like he's our suspect.
Yeah, I at this point I most suspect Shral. But I don't have a what is it, like just a thread in any of the stories to tug at that I've caught. It's inconsistent. They were together. Torjak and Shral were together at the city down here where the off-screen tavern is. Don't know really what. I mean, how long ago was it, Shral, that your party got messed up?
Probably about 5 years ago. Yeah. Material plane.
And you haven't been able to make any gold or do anything important in that time? I'm sorry, that's a mean question.
Smuggling job was okay, but it was not leadership material. Need better jobs.
I don't know. I want to say I want to look at Pavel. I want to separate him.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you have anything else to ask them as a group, but
I mean, if you give me enough time, I will pull something out of my ass to ask them. Go ahead.
I will. And I mean, I don't, do you all want to handle this as like we'll keep talking until we catch them in a lie, or do you all want to just roll for this to see if we can't move forward in it?
Yeah, I say we roll for it to just see if we can move forward with
Yeah.
it. Because I have based on context clues, I can't figure it out. So it's got to be like we got to catch one of them, right?
We've done. I mean, I think it's. I kind of discount Torjek because I don't think he's like smart enough to be able to pull it off.
Yeah, like all the reasonings I have are just like impressions of their personality, and less on they've not said anything they've not lied, they've not caught them in anything. So
I mean, Shral seems like he has the best motivation to do it, but I don't know where he would have had the opportunity to get a contract from Zariel. That's the main thing.
Well, and I'm obviously not having this conversation right now, but again, I feel like maybe if we offer them a bribe, it doesn't matter if they're currently under contract so much as if they take it, that probably means that they're not good to work with them. So
I do see one problem with the bribe, in that they are probably going to ask what are we getting paid in, and we don't have realistically probably the amount of soul coins that they are looking for. Honestly, I don't even think we have the amount of gold that they would be looking for. So.
I also wouldn't discount there being 2 or all 3 of them, because not everything you hear from NPCs, from their perspective, they might think it's true, but they don't know. Sometimes they're wrong. So even though Mordenkainen thinks there's 1, maybe there are 2 or 3.
Or none, potentially, but...
Or, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like that would be less interesting. Okay, well, can we shift this maybe to a role-based thing instead of us? We're not getting very far with our questions.
I mean, do we want to ask that one question and then Spinch does the command?
Yeah, let's do that. That was actually a really good idea. Yeah. Let's
if we're not doing the questioning stuff with them drunk.
Yeah. Good enough, at least.
I think that's a really good plan, yeah.
Was there any other word other than truth that would work for the situation?
I thought confess was the one we thought about.
Oh, confess. Yeah. There you go.
You there, Ash? Are you trying to talk and we can't hear you?
Oh, no, I'm just waiting for your decision. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think Spence should do his thing.
Okay, cool. Who will ask the question? Spence will then follow up with the command, confess.
Pavel, probably. He's highest. I don't know if it matters. But...
So which one of you is trying to kill Mordenkainen?
Confess.
Okay, let's do that. Which creature are you targeting?
Oh, I'll use it up 3 times. I'll do it all.
3 times? Okay. Confess, confess,
Yeah.
confess. Alright, and then they all... there's their roll.
Yeah, it is a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
saving throw.
Those
Wisdom
were...
save, yeah.
Alright, thank you. Okay.
Does them being drunk help us? I think it's only ability checks, right? Or is it also
Yeah.
saving?
It was ability and attack, so no, it doesn't help
Ah,
with the
there it is,
save.
yeah.
But
We'll help when we have
they're
to
not
kill 'em.
wise creatures, so we'll see. Yeah, it would help if you got into a fight. And the DC was
Sure.
13. Sheena is the only one that failed. And she will confess to the many murders and crimes she committed, but the question that Pavel posed, assassinate Mordenkainen, is that what you said?
Yeah, which one of you is trying to kill Mordenkainen?
She will say, that she doesn't know about any of them trying to kill Mordenkainen, but she's not.
Can I insight check that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't.
No.
Vin's not paying enough attention.
1 second.
But she
Me?
did
Ooh,
fail her saving throw, so she's confessing other crimes that she's committed, her gambling, her murders, her
So
everything
so
else.
she doesn't. So she didn't confess to that, but so that would take her out of it. So just be one
Yeah, I
of the
feel
other two.
That's what I'm trying to convey.
I feel like we've
yeah.
exonerated her, yeah.
Yeah.
She's innocent.
Okay. Okay.
But the other
So
two
we're down to 2.
succeeded their saves. So they'll just, say, none of us are trying to. Yeah.
And I would assume those insights.
That
would
makes it
probably
sound like
go
it's
over
both of
to
them.
those 2 as well, right?
Makes it sound like
Yeah,
it's
then
both
those
of them.
insights are too low to determine whether it's truthful or not.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, you as
Darn.
a character can
Can we-
choose whether or not to believe them, but yeah.
Can we do
No.
this again until they fail? Like, or are they now like immune to the spell?
I don't think they're new.
How many
Torjik,
slots?
No.
you were in Alishek, right? So, like, were you doing any of that smuggling with Chiral?
I might be getting this wrong. I think Torjak was protecting Mahadi's Emporium. And
I
Shral
thought he was
smuggling. Or did I have that backwards?
Were they? Well, they were both in Alishek, and then Sheena was somewhere else. Okay.
But yeah, they all say they don't know who it is, essentially.
Yeah.
But Sheena definitely failed her save. And they're like, Sheena, why are you saying all of this?
I can do more, Pebble, if you ask again.
Okay. I'll ask again. I'll just direct it to the 2 of them.
Okay.
Are you sure no one's trying to kill Mordenkainen?
All right. And then you have enough slots or whatnot? Is it a spell slot too?
Yeah, so I have 1 first level, and then I have 2 second levels, so I still have... I'll use my... Oh, you know what? I'll just use 1 second level, because it says when you upcast this at second level or higher, you can affect 1 additional creature. So I'll just cast a second level 1.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So then that would have been 2 of your second levels and 1 first level for all of this. To get 5 casts, or 5 creatures.
Wait.
Yeah.
So I did...
The first round?
I did 3 casts of my first level for the first round, where Sheena saved... where Sheena failed, and then the other 2.
So you
And
have
then I did
5
1...
first level slots or something? Okay.
I have 4 first level
Oh,
slots.
okay. All right, I got you. All right, we're cool. Sorry, I was misunderstanding. All right,
Yeah.
just making sure we're keeping track. Okay, so yes. All right, so what's the DC again? Pull scroll up 13. Meets it, beats it. They both are just like, yeah, we're sure. We can do another
I
insight.
babble with
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah, I'll do another insight, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of these times will roll well.
Mm-hmm.
We
It's
do.
now. Finally.
I've almost got onto something. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, so, Vin, you can tell that they're both lying and they're both a little stressed and trying, you can sense they're thinking about, like, how they're gonna change the subject.
Okay. Vin will just take 2 of his fingers, go side by side and knock them together and just put a 2 up. Hopefully conveying a message.
Okay, are we I feel like might we need into combat, right? Is the
Well,
thing we gotta do?
Spinch doesn't understand that at all, so
Yeah,
Spinch is
Pavel
looking at
doesn't get it
Pavel like
either.
one more time. I have one more spell left.
Pavel is like turning his head, like he does not understand what the 2 means.
Vin will just pick up his stick and see if that
Oh.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Timilla's gonna stand up and draw an arrow and say
Okay.
to Crikey and Clonk, time to go back to the Maggie.
Also,
All
please
right.
take the Maggie away.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative.
Did we get a short rest?
You started drinking kind of right away.
Oh, I didn't drink.
Oh, sure.
I
I
Yeah,
was just
this
drinking
that's right.
water.
You're just hanging out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
the
fine.
first thing we've done today, isn't it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
We-
I don't have anything
we
set
traveled
on
The
my end.
puzzle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
traveled a few hours in the puzzle.
I used up my channel divinity, so short rest returns it.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna take those NPCs off because we're just gonna say they're on the grinder to save everyone some time.
This initiative order is very accurate to how the PCs are understanding what's going on, kind of.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's put on some fun combat-y. Oh, it's late. Do you want to pick up combat next session or?
Yeah, I was supposed to ask about that
Yeah.
because unless it's
Yeah.
gonna go really, really quickly.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
good-
we should.
Kind of what
I
I
mean,
figured.
I know Vin can get a lot of hit points at once, but yeah, it's a lot between the 2 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get that money that
Yeah.
quickly. Even with they just have disadvantage. They don't
They
have
have disadvantage on
so-
attack and ability. Yeah.
Yeah, so then it's not gonna. I mean, it's still a lot of hits, but I'd
Mhm.
rather stop now and then we can pick up
Yeah, it'd
combat
be a good
first
place
thing.
to pick up.
Same.
Perfect, yeah.